Hello guys, what's up? It's me again, it's Desiree, and today I'm starting another series. That I'll do 3 videos in and then immediately forget I started the series. But I'm starting a new series, okay? It's gonna be called Retrying Products I Used to Hate. And now that I said that out loud, have I done that before? I feel like I've already started this series. Anyway, I was inspired to do this because of this. This is the e.l.f. bite-sized eyeshadow quad in the shade Cold Brew, and I guess this is a new shade for them. And I hate these eyeshadow quads. They are my arch nemesis. I did a video on these a few years ago and I have never liked them since. I do not get the hype on them. I think it's a horrible formula. It's so thin and dusty. It's one of those formulas that when you dip your brush in, the static of it sticks to the lid of the thing and it flies all over your face. I had such a difficult time with these, but there was something about this boring little basic quad that just called to me, and I thought, you know what? Let's give it another shot. Maybe they have improved. I mean, hopefully they have, because they raised the price. It used to be $3 and now they're $4. So let's try this out. I do have some primer on. I did use, of course, the Morphe Eye Primer, and I have no clean brushes, of course, so let me figure something out real quick. Okay, I put primer on and I got my my nicest, softest brushes. We're gonna see if we can make this work. So it does say on the back here, create endless eye looks on the go with 4 creamy, blendable, ultra pigmented shades. I don't know about you, but I don't see endless looks coming out of this quad. I do not have the imagination to make that happen, but if you do, that's great. How do you do it? I don't know. And they keep, I think because it's so small, they say it's good for on the go. I guess they want you to carry this around in your pocket or something. Some of the other claims, it says they're highly pigmented eyeshadows, they're very blendable, smooth, creamy formula, smooth, creamy application, ideally sized for touch-ups and application on the go, little impact, little compact, big impact. Oh my gosh. Okay, give me a second. Oh, there's a thing that says peel here. I didn't see it till I got all the way to the end in frustration. Okay, that's not a sign. That's not a sign that this is going to be bad. But here it is. It is very cute. I do love the packaging. I love a little cute, cheapy plastic thing. So this is what it looks like here. These are 4 matte shades. And let's do a little swatch. They feel good. They feel really good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, you know what? Those look pretty good. They feel good. They are blending really nice. They look promising. Let's zoom in here, get a close-up look of my eyelids, and we are gonna try this out. So I'm gonna try to use all 4 shades. I'm gonna start with, I guess, just the lightest one and then the darkest one, outer corner maybe, and then like inner corner highlight or something. So let's go for it. I mean, the brush, it's picking up nice on the brush. Okay. If these make me like them, I mean, I'll be pleasantly surprised, because I have carried an anger in my heart for these eyeshadow quads for years, since they came out, I'm telling you. But you know what? This is blending so smooth and so nice. Interesting. Other side. And I don't remember back then if I was using an eyeshadow primer or not, and I'm thinking probably not. That's why it was kind of just flying all over the place and not really sticking to the lid or my skin. But I don't remember, and I don't want to rewatch the video. I don't want to do that. But I'm going to assume I wasn't using a primer. I don't really know though. Okay, it's not sticking on the lid. Let's put a little more. There we go. It's blending so nice. I'm not able to build up the color anymore. It very much is like what you see is what you get. You're gonna get that color. You're not gonna be able to build it up very much more, but it's really pretty. It has a little bit of a rosiness to it actually. I'm gonna take the next shade, this one right here, on that same brush, and I don't really know what I'm gonna do with it. We're just gonna put it on. I'm just gonna put it on maybe up here. I don't have any creativity, if you didn't know that. Just kind of do whatever and hope it's blended nice, and a lot of the time it's not. Okay, this I think is something that's my fault because I notice it a lot with eyeshadow. I feel like the eyeshadow stopped sticking where the primer stopped. So I'm blending the primer out and I don't always go all the way up to the brow bone because the eyeshadow right now, it's like a hard stop right here. It's not blending anymore. I could see that it's like stuck right there. But I think that's the primer. I don't think that's the eyeshadow because I get that a lot from a bunch of different eyeshadows. Maybe it'll be okay. I don't know if you guys, if you can see that this like piece right here that's stuck. I feel like by the time I'm done it might not look so noticeable. Okay, I'm gonna get a different brush and I'm gonna get the darkest shade there. These two, well, this one seems like it's a warm shade and then these two seem like they're cool toned, but they look good together. But I'm gonna get this darkest one here and put it just on the outer corner. And I wasn't expecting much from this because it's not going on top of primer at this point. It's going on top of the eyeshadow that's already there. So I'm not expecting it to stick that well. But we shall see. Or to be too impactful. But you know what? That's nice. That's a nice little darker outer corner there. Okay. I think it looks pretty good. I think that looks pretty good. And oh my gosh, this brush is so soft. I could barely feel that it's even touching my skin. I'm gonna use this on the lower lash line too, like on the outer corner, to deepen up the lower lash line. I keep seeing this like weirdly blended part right there where the primer kind of stopped, but I think it's okay. So I feel like that's as much as I'm gonna get color wise out of this because I tried to build up this, but it's kind of like that's the color you're gonna get. This one, I kind of want to take that shade again. I just kind of deepen it a little more. This one has a little more color to it. A little more impact, I guess. That's what they claim. Oh yeah, that's better. That's better. I wanted it a little bit darker. Okay, then I'm gonna do, let's get another brush. And I'm gonna get that white shade right there. I never know what to do with a white eyeshadow because in the past I feel like you're supposed to put it up here, but I feel like that looks so weird. Now that I saw that, let me fix these eyebrows. Did it help? I don't know. Okay, I never know what to do with the white eyeshadow, but we're gonna go ahead and put it on the, ooh, that's very pigmented. Oh, that's too much. Okay. Just on the inner part, I guess, just to kind of lighten it up. Did that make any difference? Can you see difference between this inner corner and that inner corner? A little bit, a little bit. You know, every time I use a white eyeshadow at all, it reminds me of an Emily Noel video that she did when she was like recreating a Marilyn Monroe look. I think it was with stuff from Besame. And I loved it. I loved that video so much. I loved how cool that makeup was. And I wish she would bust it out again and use it again in a video because it was really cool. Like it was this white cream that was just so cool. I don't know. That's what I always think of when I use a white. The white, I guess, like brightens up the inner part a little bit. I think enough to warrant putting it in there. I think I like it. I think I like it. So let's do a little on the lower lash line. I'm gonna do this one mostly and then this one on the outer corner. I need a little bit of a closer up mirror. And I'm gonna kind of drag it down a little bit. haven't done this in a while, where you kind of just look a little bit tired, like a little worn in. I like the way that looks with when you got on some eyeliner and some lower lash mascara. This is a good shade for that. You know, another palette I want to bring out again is the, what the heck is his name? It's something with an H. Something with an H. And he has a really like cool palette with some gradient shades in it. I want to bring that out again. I don't know why I just thought of that. What the heck's his name? Something with an H. Who? I'll think of it. I'll think of it. Okay. I kind of feel like doing a deeper outer lower lash line. Yeah, there we go. Well, that does not look blended at all. Let me do this with my finger. I feel like it got a little sloppy. I'm a little carried away. And then I guess let's do a little bit more of the white on the lower lash line, just a little bit on the front part there. Okay, that's the look. You know what? I like it. I feel like this part looks a little bit harsh. In the video, it's coming off as like a big old splotch. But in real life, it looks fine. I don't know why it's looking like that. Maybe it's a shadow, just from the lighting. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? Black eyeliner, mascara, BRB. Okay, so I went with a warm brown liner on the waterline and then some mascara. I took great pains to not get it on my eyelids, and I still got a little mascara on the eyelid there. But overall, I love the way it came out. I love the lower lash line with that like overly smudged brown eyeshadow. Oh my gosh, I feel like the mascara is still super wet. So overall, you know what? I really like this. I think this is so good. It came out super pretty. I think it blended really nicely, other than that little hiccup over here with the primer, but I think that was my fault because I do have that issue quite often. I think it came together in the end for the most part. Just don't look too closely, okay? So did this make me love it? Do I still hate it? No, I don't hate this anymore. I don't want to go out and try any other ones because I know it would just be for curiosity and then I would set them aside and never use them again. But I'm really glad that I decided to give this another shot. Who knows, maybe they improved the formula, maybe my skills improved, my brushes, maybe I'm using a primer. It could be a bunch of different reasons why I like this now. But you know what? I really like these tones together a lot, and I think it came out really nice. And there was no fallout. It wasn't flying everywhere. It wasn't doing all the stuff I remembered, and pleasantly surprised. If you got one of these or you've tried any of these, let me know what your experience has been. Did you ever have that experience that I did in the past where they kind of sucked so bad they weren't even worth $3? Because right now I'm like $4. I think this is pretty good. Anyway, let me know what your experience has been with these. I would love to know. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss my next one. And I will see you later in another video. Goodbye.